Denver's a unique place for startups and entrepreneurs. We've got an active community who works together, they support each other, and they make things happen.
There's a uniqueness here, which is it's still young enough where it's kind of a creative sandbox. And if there's something that you see that does not quite yet exist, you have the potential and quite literally all the support in the world to start that.
People are open and they are willing to help me to establish business connections here. I really like the city because of its culture.
Denver is a great community, it's growing. There's a lot of people moving here from all over the country, and with that, it brings some of the best talent that the United States has to offer right here in a central hub.
Denver is an exciting place for entrepreneurs. The thing that excites me the most is that we have many talented people.
It's like co-working central, like everyone is co-working. And when you're working in co-working, you're around all these people and you learn things and you can expand your network so much more quickly than other places that I've been. It's an exciting place to be a startup.
Denver is an awesome city to live in. It has a great community. There's just a great work-life balance.
For a lot of us, when we don't see things that we need, we have to create them. That's why I created Women Who Start Out. I wanted something that I didn't see that I needed. So you coin it and you create it. Denver makes that possible. It's inclusive, it's open-minded.
You've got great organizations like Innosphere and RVC that are really like trying to coalesce the good startups to try and foster them to the extent that they can.
The culture of Denver compared to a place like New York, it feels like people are much more open.
It's accessible to be a good entrepreneur. Your ecosystems have to support you in that nature. I think Denver is a forerunner when it comes to that.
Denver Startup Week is kind of an anchor in the year. When September comes around, Denver Startup Week is happening and everybody is planning events around that.
There's a different level of energy at Denver Startup Week. I think people are hungrier, people are wanting to learn, everyone's coachable, everyone's there to just make connections. When everyone around you has the same mindset, it's beautiful the connections you make.
For me, it's been very educational. It's been really good to also hear success stories from startups that started kind of like us.
What Denver Startup Week has turned into is the definition of collaboration.
If you're any one of those people, you're a startup person, or you're wanting to invest, or you're someone that's done that but want to help somebody else, it's hard to find other people in the ecosystem. Startup Week to me is fantastic because it connects people.
With the entrepreneurial community growing on a regular basis, we're able to get a lot of collaborative individuals who really want to find success, but more importantly, help other individuals find that success as well.
The strongest connections that I have now were made last year at Denver Startup Week.
Those sorts of events just make things feel smaller and more manageable. And it also gives it a better sense of, it's not just me doing this, it's me and all these other people who are building awesome stuff.
It's quite literally a week to celebrate all things entrepreneurial. It's all about learning and engagement, education, and real-time access to knowledge sharing.
With 18,000 people involved, it just means it's going to be big. Hundreds of events, keynote speakers, education, connections. Rockies Venture Club has always been really involved in Denver Startup Week. It is an awesome place for us to get the word out.
It just makes me proud and inspired to see that we're elevating together, and that's what's most important, is that the entrepreneurial journey can be lonely sometimes, but when you bring the community together, we can all get a sense that we're not doing it by ourselves.
In Ukraine, we have software conferences, not as big as Denver Startup Week, so this is a good place to learn and to bring some experience to my country.
I'm very confident that people are going to continue to move here and that a lot of these communities are just going to continue to grow.